Hey Stacy, welcome, welcome. If y'all can hear the Parkers, let me know. Maybe in there watching the Parkers. Oh, thank you, sis. Can you hear that TV? Because Courtney in there watching the Parkers. Well, she ain't watching it. She taking a nap. Let me know. Hey, Tasha. Welcome, welcome to the first Weight Loss Wednesday of 2021. Hey, Rosalind. Hey, Crystal. Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, Kiara. Sorry, I'm over. Hey, Angel. Okay, cool. Hey, Nifa. Am I pronouncing it right? Nee. Happy New Year, sis. Hold on, y'all. I'm over here clicking on other stuff. Hey, Tiffany. So, how's everything going? How is the new year going for you guys so far? Any non-scale victories? Any weight loss? So far for me, it's been going pretty good. Y'all know I've been struggling with work here lately, so that is its own thing. But for the most part, like I said, I've gotten to the point now where I'm not even worried about work no more. Like, I'm just going literally doing the part that I signed up for, the part that I get paid for, and everything else stays there. So I am in better spirits about work, and just I don't have those feelings of like, oh, I want to call in, oh, I want to call in every time I wake up, because it was getting to that point. So like right now I'm okay. Like I said, I just go. I know what I'm going for. Pretty much that's just what it is. I know what I'm going for, and I know now what they're gonna do. I know what their colors are. I know situations that they will handle, and I know situations that they won't handle. So what I've done, and what's one of my goals for 2021, just a self goal, is to stop worrying about stuff I can't control. And also don't beat myself up over stuff I can't control. So if I'm doing my part to make sure that my part of the job is done, then I have my documentation. I know what it is I'm supposed to do. And then we just gonna roll from there. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not going to try to make somebody do what I need them to do. And you hear what I say, need them to do. I need y'all to do y'all part of the job. But since then, I've been having pretty good days at work. Like I said, so many people got COVID in my office, so a lot of people was out of work. So yeah, it was crazy. Like the first couple of weeks of this year it was crazy. I was on call, and it was just so much stuff going on. And y'all know the numbers are rising. So when the numbers rise, that means hospitals get full. You would think it's the middle of a pandemic. Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't think. You would think that hospitals would be busy. A lot of people don't think so though. They think like a lot of people are not, but the hospitals are really, really busy. So we gotta stick together and do what we gotta do to get these people what they need. But yeah, anyway, the first part of this year has been so crazy. But like I said, I'm just at the place right now where I've been able to just self-care, not worry about anything. I've been going to work. Work has been, good throughout the day. I have to give props where props is due. So it's been going pretty good throughout the day. It's still been busy, but it's steady. And for the most part, they're not like communicating, but they doing a little bit. So work hasn't been too terrible. But yeah, so I've been doing that. And then I'm trying to figure out what I want to do as far as my journey. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, because as y'all can see, I wanted us to use this first weight loss Wednesday. Look, my first weight loss Wednesday of the year to kind of throw out there what it is we want, because you need to say stuff. And the thing about my weight loss goals this year is I actually don't have a number goal. Well, I really didn't have one last year either. I never had like a number goal in mind, like, oh, I want to do this. My stuff has been losing weight and maintaining. It's kind of it's kind of in between. I'm not really tripping about numbers. I'm not really tripping about scale. But the one thing that I do want to do is to be consistent in everything, in all aspects. And it's so crazy because, like I always say, my work life is so consistent. I'm so organized. I'm so put together at work that I lack when it comes to like my personal stuff and the hobbies and stuff that I want to do. So this year, I kind of want to find a better balance with it to where I'm still being a really good employee, but I'm also not letting myself down too. Because yes, it is a lot to go to work and deal with people all day long, and then have to come home and worry about recording and editing and uploading. But it can be done. There are tons of people that do it. I've done it before to where I was finding that balance to be consistent. So yeah, that's just the one thing that I want to do. I want to give myself and my journey and me and everything as much attention as I do for work, because they always say you go and you work so hard for somebody else and then you put yourself on the back burner because you're so tired. But like y'all heard me say before in videos, I have the same 24 hours in a day that most people have. Well, that everybody has. We all have the same 24 hours. So if people can make it happen, it can happen. I just have to approach it differently. And another thing that I'm approaching stuff differently, and I mentioned it in this past week's vlog, and that is I'm not beating myself up. And I just said it too. I'm not beating myself up now about like stuff that I have no control over. If the people don't want to answer my email and I don't have an answer, then I don't have an answer. Why am I upset, or why am I stressing myself out because y'all didn't answer me when I've done my part? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just at that point now, and I think that's where I've kind of found my peace with it, is that I'm doing my part and I'm doing it to the best of my ability. I'm not slacking in any way, and I have my receipts, and that's what it's about, So with me approaching it that way, that has made work a little bit more approachable, and with me, putting myself in a mindset of me not beating myself up so much, that is also going to help with my journey, because a lot of people don't realize they go hand in hand. And I've said it before, and I want to reiterate that if your personal life is in shambles, your journey will be in shambles. Like, they go hand in hand. Food, like I said, is something that you do not want to demonize, because you want to be able to know that it's okay to eat foods and even have treat days or cheat days, whatever you want to call it, to where you're treating yourself. But you also don't want to give yourself that crutch to be like, because I'm going through such and such and such, I can eat whatever I want. I can do whatever I want, stuff like that. So that's just one thing that I want to, like I say, reiterate, is that make sure that you are not only worrying about your journey and your weight loss goals and expectations, but you're also putting in the self-care work. Because if you're not doing the self-care part of it, and that is all things physical, mentally, emotionally, if you're not taking care of yourself, then your journey is going to fall behind the wayside. Because remember, although our journeys is something that all of us are consistent at different times, it is still something that we will lay to the side. That's the reason why people start over. That's the reason why people do resets. That's the reason why people get back on track. It's because whenever something is harming, I shouldn't say harming, but whenever something is affecting you personally, whether it's work, whether it's your relationships, friendships, whether it's you and trying to find your confidence in yourself, then of course your journey is the first thing that we throw to the side. So for my weight loss goals and expectations this year, like I said, I don't want to be so focused on the numbers. Now, remind you, numbers matter, because there is no reason to be on the journey and not know where you're going with it. You need to know what your goal is. You need to be working toward that goal. You need to be paying attention to everything to get to your goal, but you also don't need to focus on that number goal, because the moment you start to focus on that is when everything else starts to lack. So case in point, if somebody is like so gung-ho on losing 100 pounds within a year, sometimes, and a lot of y'all hit me up and DM, and a couple of people have asked me to talk about it before, but a lot of people will get to the point where they are doing crash dieting within their journey just to see that number go. And that's dangerous. And it's dangerous 2 reasons. One, because you can harm your body. You don't know, by eating so little food, what can happen. Your insulin can drop, like anything can happen to you. So you want to be careful with that. And then for two, you're actually hurting your confidence part of it, because you'll start to get to the point where you feel like, in order for me to lose weight, I need to damn near starve myself. Is it worth it? And then you start to doubt yourself when you think, when you know, and that's when I believe, and this is just my opinion, like y'all know I'm not a professional or anything, this is just me being on my journey for almost 3 years, and actually just being real with you guys and telling you the ups and downs that I see from my aspect part of the journey. But that kind of messes with your mind, because you see, like I said, you see that you have to eat so little just to lose weight, when in actuality you don't have to do that. You're actually hurting yourself more, because you're eating so little that your body goes into starvation mode, and it's actually holding on to weight that if you just would eat like you're supposed to eat within your calorie limit and work out, you can actually be dropping those pounds weekly and not stressing yourself out so much. So hey Nurse Star, hey Shamel, hey Kristen. Oh, yay! Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you made it to a live. Hey, Tamika. Happy New Year. So, yes, like whenever this year, guys, or whenever, like not even just this year, but we're in 2021, and this is when a lot of people right here within the month of January, February is when people make up their mind what it is they want to do as far as their journey. And the one advice part that I can give is that when you're making your goals and when you're expecting stuff from your journey this year, just remember, if you're not putting in the work, don't expect the results. The motto of this year for me, and I hope that a lot of you guys adopt, is keep going until you see results. Like, a lot of people look at themselves in the mirror and they're like, I don't see it yet. And when you say that, you don't want to go get a donut, you don't want to go get a bag of chips. Like, if you look in the mirror and you genuinely don't see what it is you want to see, then you keep going until you see what it is you want to see. Just keep going until you see results. So if you've been working out and you've been doing it really consistently for 2 weeks, you've been on your A game, eating what you're supposed to be eating for 2 weeks, and then you look at yourself and you like, I don't see it. Okay, well then you got to go extra hard this next week, and you got to actually put in the work to get the results. Hey Jasmine. So the one thing, like I said, one of my weight loss goals is to stop stressing myself over stuff that I have no control over. And like I said, with me doing that, that's going to be helpful to me in the self-care part, so that I won't sabotage my journey. Another thing that I really, really, really want to work on this year as far as my journey is making sure that it's not all or nothing for me, because I don't know if it's just because I reached my goal weight and I'm kind of like maintenance, where I'm like, if I'm doing good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then if I mess up Thursday, then it's like, okay, well, messed up Thursday, mess up Friday, mess up Saturday, mess up Sunday, start back over Monday. Like, it shouldn't be all or nothing. Like I always tell you guys, if you do good Monday and then you mess up Tuesday, you don't have to say, okay, I'm gonna wait till the next Monday to do good again. No, you just jump right back on track, and don't beat yourself up about it. Because remember, if you are sabotaging yourself in any way in your journey, it's not your journey. It's something that's bothering you in any aspect of your life that you're going to need to drill in on, so you can figure out what it is, so you can stay up on your journey. Hey, Mary. Thank you so much. I had hit a plateau and I'm finally out of it. Oh, congratulations, sis. Hey, Shamaria. Congratulations. So yes, guys, that's the one thing. Now, when it comes to expectations with your journey, I want you to realize that, have y'all ever seen that meme where it says, there's like this person, this stick person, and it was like what we thought the journey would be, and it's like a straight line, and then you get to the goal, and then you see the next picture and it was like, but what really happened, and it's like this really squiggly line that's doing all this stuff, and then finally you get to the goal. I want you to keep that in mind, because your journey can give you stuff in your journey that you didn't even know. Like I said, in our minds, we look at ourselves and we compare ourselves to everybody around us. So when you're making your weight loss goals and you're expecting what your goal should be, you are going to see yourself differently. You're going to feel yourself being differently. You're going to just think that looking at an Instagram model or somebody that does fitness on Instagram is who you're going to look like, or what your body's going to look like, until you actually start to lose weight and realize, okay, This is not what my body is looking like. I've lost this much weight, but I still got a stomach. Or I lost this much weight and I lost all my butt. Or I lost this much weight and I'm still chest heavy. So everybody is going to lose weight in different areas, and everybody's going to lose weight differently. And like I said, even with us, even though we know ourselves and we wake up with ourselves every day, we still don't know what our bodies would look like as we drop weight. So make sure that your expectations is something that's open. Make sure that you are growing with the changes in your body and not waiting until you reach a goal to start to love those changes. Because if you don't, you're going to get to your goal and you're going to be dissatisfied. You're going to get to your goal and you're going to feel like you failed even when you won. You're going to get to your goal and you're going to be like, what did I do to myself? So when you're expecting it, like they always say, expect the unexpected, and just make sure that whatever's changing, you're embracing it in that time. Don't let so much go by. Don't let milestones go by where you're not celebrating to give yourself the motivation you need to actually reach to your goals, guys. Because again, like I said, I didn't give myself much credit in the first part of my journey. Like, once I hit 50 pounds lost, it was about, okay, now let me get to 70 pounds lost. Once I got to 70 pounds lost, it was okay, let me get to 100 pounds lost. Like, it was just constant that, and I forgot in that mid part to actually embrace my body in the way it was changing. So yes, I've gotten to the point, like I said, now where I like where I am. I'm in the goal size that I want to be in, and I'm not tripping about what my body is looking like. I look at myself daily and I appreciate what's going on. And yes, we all see stuff on us that we want to change. That's totally fine. But the way to do that is to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So if I want my stomach to change, I gotta do something about it. If I want my butt to be bigger or whatever, I got to do something about it. So it's okay to look at yourself and want to change stuff, but understand that the way you're expecting it to change may not be what happens. So you need to be open enough to love the changes that your body makes. Hey, Loretta. Yes, Shamar, I am. I have a shipment coming in actually this weekend. My drop ship is set up for tomorrow. I ordered of course my NRG and my NurtrBurst, like that's all the time. And I got regular tea this time. Like for a little while I've been on the lemon tea. But I like to switch it up every so often and do just regular a couple times, you know, and it's nothing different. Like all the teas do the same thing. They're not all the same flavor, because the one that's in the purple and green packaging is original. The one that's in the yellow and purple packaging is lemon, and the one that's in the pink and purple packaging is the raspberry lemonade. And then the raspberry lemonade and the lemon are CBD teas, and then the one the regular tea is just a regular, it's like unsweet tea, detox tea or whatever. So yeah, I just like to switch it up, but there's no difference in the teas. I just like different flavors at different times. Have you ever had to deal with self-sabotage? Yes, sis. And you know what? Like I said, it started for me during Vlogmas, where it was like I was trying to give myself so many, so many excuses to like self-sabotage. Like I was like, you know what, Crystal, you having a bad day at work and ain't nobody here, and you know what, just go to the vending machine and get, you know, something to eat. And I'm like, but why? Like, for one, I'm not hungry, and for two, like, I'm chilling. Why must I be chewing? It's like my mind just went to, and I think my mind went to that part, guys, because that's how I used to think. Like, my reward for a bad day at work was to stop at McDonald's and give me a large fry, a large sweet tea, and 3 chocolate chip cookies. Like, that was my little treat if I had a bad day. Same thing with Starbucks. Like, I will go and get that Trenta pink drink, which is 30 ounces. And coconut milk is good for you, but it has a lot of fat in it. That's why it's good, you know. So it has a lot of fat and stuff in it like that. So drinking 30 ounces of it is not probably that good. Like, it's okay in the serving size, but 30 ounces, Crystal, you're doing a bit much. But yeah, that used to be what I used to reward myself, or not reward myself, but that's how I used to justify having a bad day at work. Whereas I guess my mind just wanted to revert back to that during Vlogmas. And I'm not gonna even lie, even here in January, I've had some slip ups on these days, because it's like I've been having such bad days at work. It's like I can only talk to baby about it and my mama about it so much before it's just too much, you know? So it's like I'm the one that's going through it. I'm at work. So something like my mom will just be like, you know what? Maybe if you just eat some hot Cheetos, you know, you'll feel better about it. It'll get you through your day. Just do that, do that. And it's like, no, Crystal, why is your mind thinking that way? And like I said, guys, like taking that NRG, it still takes my appetite away. Like I can take the NRG and fast for 3 days. Like of course I do take the NRG every day, because I do take mine one every morning on an empty stomach. Like I said, some people do it with food, but I do mine on an empty stomach. But yeah, so I do still take it every day. But what I'm saying is, once I take one NRG, I can make it through a whole day of fasting without being hungry. So it's not even that I'm hungry, but for one, it's those habits. And remember, I told you guys that your weight loss journey is basically just you trying. You got to remember that. Like, your journey is not Captain... Well, I shouldn't say Captain Save. That's not what I meant. Your journey is not the end all be all. Like, you have to work your journey. If you're not working the journey, then the journey won't work at all. So those habits that we used to have, to where, like I said, I will have a bad day at work and revert to going to McDonald's and getting something to eat. It's like, now since I'm having those bad days at work again, that's kind of what my mind wants to do. So like when I was sitting down writing out my goals, because like I told you guys, this year I'm writing out my goals and I want to recite them out loud, because I want to speak it into the universe, what it is exactly that I want in my life over everything. And so yeah, so I was writing out my goals, and like I said, I just got to the point where I was like, what is it do I want? I reached my goal weight, I reached my goal size. I'm still, y'all know, forever struggling with my fitness journey, and that's the exercise part of it. I'm still struggling on that. So since that's still a struggle of mine, guess what? That's not something that I accomplished. So that's something that's on my goal list. And that's to make sure that I be consistent with that. And so I was thinking about my goals, and just thinking about what it is I wanted from my journey in 2021. I'm going into my third year of being on this journey where I have lost weight and kept it off. So I was like, what is it do you want, Crystal? Like, I don't necessarily want to lose a bunch more weight, but from this journey, or from this point of my journey going into my third year, I just want this to I shouldn't say transition into a lifestyle, because it's already a lifestyle, but I should say transition into a more consistent lifestyle. That's what I should say. So I mean, I want to get an intermittent fasting window that I genuinely am going to stick to and stay on every single day. Even weekends. Like I told you guys, I want to get out that mind frame, all or nothing. Like, oh, I'm doing good, so I'm doing good for this long time, and then boom, I'm doing bad, I'm gonna do bad for this long time. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want my journey to be more consistent enough to where it's not switching up so much. I hope I'm making sense. Because when I wrote it down, I should have brought the tablet in here so I can show you guys. Hold on, let me catch up. But yes, Tiffany, I like when it comes to the self-sabotage, like I told you guys, I'm raw with you guys, and I'm just as raw with myself. Like, if y'all think I'm super, super raw with y'all, just know I'm really, really raw with myself. And I tell myself, like, Krista, you doing a little too much, sis. Like, you going a little too hard, or you thinking about this a little too much. So I had to get to the point where I was like, hold on, I know you're having bad days at work again, and but that's not the time to be like, okay, I'm having a bad day, boom, let me go to here. That's not the time. This is the time, though, to really dive into the self-care part of it. Since I'm having such a bad day at work, then when I come home, I need to dive into the self-care part of myself. And one thing that I found, and this is going to sound so crazy to you guys, but I said this today, and I was like, oh my God, it's like the real truth. And that is, I do not like working out. Y'all know that. I've said it before. It's not a secret. Y'all ain't got to expose me. I do not like working out. I literally hate working out. I do. It's just, I don't know if I consider it a chore. I mean, I do have some bad experiences, like growing up with working out and, being overweight and all that stuff. So, I mean, maybe that's what it is, like there's a block in my mind because I can be so super consistent with working out, y'all. Like I'm talking about going hard, doing good, and it can literally turn off just like that. Like I don't know where that switch come from. But again, like I said, everybody struggle with something different in their journey, and that's just my struggle. So anyway, yeah, but in the same sense of me saying I hate working out is a part of the self-care routine of me having bad days at work. So whenever we did the reset before Thanksgiving, and y'all know I was like super consistent coming in working out every day. I was posting on Insta every day. Even on my rest days, I was doing active rest days where I was still getting 30 minutes of activity in. Like that was the most freeing time because I would have such a bad day at work. I would come home, change into my workout clothes, and then I hit the trail. I go do my jumps. I'm listening to my trap music. So it's like in the same sense, I hate working out. I mean, in the same sentence, I hate working out, but also when I'm having a bad day at work, if I come home and work out, like that relieves the stress of my bad day. So it's like I'm trying to get to the point where I marry those ideas for this year, for 2021, where I realize working out is not bad. It's not a chore. It's not something that I should dread doing, but I should use working out as the stress reliever that I need since I have such a stressful job. Because like I told you guys before, the only way my job is going to change is if I leave. That's the only way it's going to change because the people that I deal with have been in their positions for a little while. They are older, they're set in their ways, and nothing is changing. So I have to realistically deal what they say, piss or get off the pot, and I am going to speak that, God does for me what needs to be done, whether it's to stay there and, stuff may change, which I know it won't, but if they, get some new people in and stuff like that, it may. Or should I move around, So I'm just at the point where, like I said, I'm just trying, I'm praying, and I put that in God's hand. And I'm the kind of person, once I give something to God, I give it to him. And that's it. Like, I'm not going to pick it back up and be like, okay, God, it's taking you too long. Let me figure it out. And once I pray about something, I give it to him, So I've given him that part of it to figure out, like, do you want me to stay here? Do you want me to go? Like, do I need to print out my resume? Like, what am I doing? So I'm letting him figure that out. But while he's figuring that out for me, I'm just at the point where I need to make sure that I'm not getting ate up by the situation. So that's why I said it's pretty cool for me to want to. I mean, like, it's so crazy that I don't like working out. But in the same sense, like, that is my stress reliever from having that stressful job. Like, I come and, like I told you guys, I have a trail that I walk. And it is so calming. Like, it's nothing but trees and the wind whip through the trees. Now, I ain't gonna lie, your girl had to run a couple times because I thought Chucky was coming through the tree. But it's birds. You know how birds like go through the tree? So it be birds and stuff, and I just take off running. But that's my little hit cardio. I get a little run in or whatever. But yeah, so I'm just at the point, like, that is really, really one of my top goals. Is, like I said, I'm not worried about numbers and what the scale and stuff saying. What I'm worried about is making sure that I'm being consistent enough to know that working out is not a chore, Crystal. It's not something that you, like, literally have to do. You do have to do it. Like, don't take me wrong. I know you do need to do it. You have to move your body. You have to get, stuff like that. But I mean, like, in my mind, I think of it as like a bad chore, not necessarily a good chore. So, hey, Darlene. So, yeah, I'm just at that point. That's a part of one of my weight loss goals. Like I said, that I just get more consistent. And the way to do so is to come out the gate not trying to do it so much. So, I do genuinely want to just do 3 times a week. I don't care what days. And see, that's another thing. I'm kind of the all or nothing person. So I'll be like, I got to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every single week. If I don't do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it don't work. When the actuality is not the truth. It's 7 days in a week, Crystal. You can work out Monday, Tuesday, Friday. You can work out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, you don't have to work out, this same schedule every time. Like, you can genuinely work out if you feel good Monday and Tuesday, and then you don't feel good Wednesday, Thursday, but you work out Friday or work out Saturday. Like, I'm just at that point where I'm realizing that, like I told you guys earlier, just because it doesn't go by the book is not all or nothing. Let me read some of these comments. Hey, Bettina. Yes, cause this journey is no longer than expecting because I get a little happy once I get closer to my goal. It start cutting up, girl. Yes, and it's crazy because oh my god, I was watching this weight loss thing, and the lady said something, y'all, and it really touched me. And she was like, "You have to understand that your journey is like we are football players in our journey. The journey is the football game and we are the players." So they said, of course you don't play football all year long. You have on time and you have off time. So that's the same thing in your journey. You have a time where you are like working, you are being consistent, you hitting the gym, you eating right, you cutting, you losing weight, da da da. And then you have the time where it's your off time, which most people take off time around the holidays, where you're a little bit more lax. You don't go to the gym as much. You eating a little bit more sweets. You're doing a little bit more. So in this journey, you have to understand those are not times for you to genuinely give up and say, no, I'm not doing this no more. Oh man, I've been doing this so long. I just messed up. I'm gonna try again next year. No, just don't think of it as that. Just think of it as your own season, your off season. When you own it. And when you're off, you don't want to be off to the point, like I said, where when you get back on, now you gotta restart over because you gained back so much weight. But do understand that in that time, some people around the holidays do pick up holiday weight. You pick up 3 pounds, you pick up, 5 pounds. And that's the one thing, like I told you guys, I probably would never actually like fit into the weight loss community. And the reason being is because I don't look at weight gain as something wrong. I do not look at that. And it could be because, like y'all know, I hold water like a camel. It is something that I've spoken to my OB about and everything. My primary doctor, like, and they're just like, Crystal, but everybody, but I'm sorry, y'all, something's in my eye. Everybody body is different. So you just happen to hold water. And during that time, the week before and a couple days after Mother Nature comes, your girl is I'm just holding water. Like right now, my ankles are still swollen. And it's like literally I have to drink a little bit more than a gallon so I can pee a little more to try to, get it off. And that's just something that, like I said, I've gotten to the point where I realize it's going to happen. I do not care if I am fasting during Mother Nature. I am still retaining the water that I'm drinking. Like it is so crazy. I just do it. So like I said, I used to beat myself up about it because I used to be like, dang, doing this week, the scale, and this was when I was doing weekly weight, and I was like, dang, the scale said I gained 3 pounds. How I gained 3 pounds? And I was eating right this week. I worked out this week, and I was beating myself up, y'all, over something that my body's gonna do regardless if I eat or not, because I have been fasting while Mother Nature came. And like I said, I'm going to retain water. So my body just did it. So I just had to get to that point where no, I don't use that as an excuse. So when Mother Nature's here, I don't be like, oh, I'm a whole water, so let me go ahead and give me a cheeseburger. No, you don't do that. But you also don't beat yourself up about something you don't have control over. So like I said, my journey this year is way different than I ever thought it would be. And like I said, it could be because I'm going into the third year of my actual journey. So I'm at the point where I've seen the numbers. I've reached the goals. I've got to my goal weight. I've got to my goal size. So it's like, okay, what else you got? I don't want my journey to get boring and then I give up and gain weight back. But I also don't want to obsess over being on the journey every single day. Like it's the point of realizing that I'm on my journey, putting my journey, at the forefront, but not stressing about my journey. Like every single time I do something, it's like, oh my God, I gotta do this. Oh my God, I gotta do that. Because if you stress over something too much or you're being too restrictive on yourself, then that will cause you to fail too. So like I said, I'm just approaching my journey as still my journey. I'm still going to do my IF. I'm still going to drink my gallon of water a day. I'm still going to be on Weight Watchers, the blue plan. I'm still going to be in my calorie deficit. I'm still going to do all of my TLC and everything. I'm still going to push myself to work out like I'm supposed to. I do not care how many times I have to keep starting over with my fitness journey. I'm going to keep starting over until it sticks. Like that's just is what it is. I tell you guys that all the time. I'm just at that point as well. Like I tell you guys, I struggle with something too. Just because I can fast Just because I can drink a gallon of water, like, and other people may struggle with that, those same people will tell me that they've been on the elliptical for an hour. And I'm like, sis, they didn't call an ambulance? Like, girl, 5 minutes, I'm on the floor, pick me up, you know? So if we all struggle with something different. So the one thing that, I mean, not the one thing, but the thing that I want Weight Loss Wednesday to be is the safe haven place to come here and talk about it. If you're struggling with something, and especially, you know, during the weeks that we do, you know, that's something that I want us to be able to come talk about, because that's another thing. Once you talk about it, you get it out there, you say what it is you have to say, then look at Siri all in our business. Once you get everything, say what you gotta say and get everything out there, once you hear yourself say it, then you'll realize, like, dang, that is true. Just like I said out loud just now, I was like, I hate working out, but in the same token, when I had a bad day and I come home and I hit that trail, it's the best feeling ever. Then I come in and me and baby talking, we laughing, I eat my dinner, you know, stuff like that. It's like, I like that part. It's like my life just feels controlled. My life feels like, yeah, you had a hectic day, but you ended your day on a good note. You sleep good at night, you know, and you do it all over again tomorrow. So I just, like I said, want to get to that point where I'm not looking at working out as a bad thing, because right now I think it's bad. My bad day at work snack was crunchy Cheetos. Girl, I'm telling you, hey Leona, it's terrible that we look at food as a reward or helping hand through rough day. The devil be trying. Yes, and that's all it is. Like, it's like I say all the time, what me eating a cheeseburger gonna do with my boss not listening? My boss wasn't listening before I bit the cheeseburger. Now the cheeseburger gone. Guess what? He still ain't listening. So why do I equate food? But again, y'all, that's habit, especially in the black community. You know, we use food to celebrate everything. We throwing a party. It's a funeral. It's a baby shower. It's a birth. It's a birthday. It's a anniversary. Like, food, and I mean, it's just not the black community, but the black community, like, oh my God, me and baby watched Soul Food the other day. Y'all know the old school Soul Food. For one, let me say, why was we watching that as kids? Because I got some old views on that part. I'll tell y'all about that later. But yeah, he said it in the movie. He said, you know, that's all we had was food to show our appreciation, because a lot of black people didn't have a lot of money to buy expensive gifts and stuff like that. But they could show cook you something to eat. They could show drop you off something to eat. You know, could feed the whole family. Hey, y'all can get a family pack of chicken, family pack, you know, do all this stuff. So I think that's just a cultural thing. It's a habit thing that, you know, we just use food to celebrate. So yeah, and then we also use food to cope. So you use food to deal with stress. You use food when you're happy, you're sad, you're glad, you're anxious. Like, we just think of a snack, you know. So those habits right there is something that all of us, like, a lot. I was looking at my demographics, and a lot of us are you know, we over 30. So remember, we've been doing this stuff for over 30 years, where we celebrate with food. We you know, relax with food. We unwind with food, you know, stuff like that. So it's just, we have to not equate those same situations and realize that it is a different way. Because I don't care if you lost 1 pound or 100 pounds. If you are losing weight, that means that you are putting yourself in a calorie deficit, and your body is reacting to that. So as soon as you lose the weight, you don't want to be like, oh, I lost weight, so let me go reward myself with food, and then boom, you gain weight again. So it's kind of like, it's so crazy, but we just have to get to the point, like I said, where we're not demonizing food, which means you're not saying, oh my God, we shouldn't eat this, we shouldn't eat that. Like, you're not saying that, but you are saying, okay, Crystal, it's okay to have a cheeseburger on Sunday, but that's it. Like, you don't need a cheeseburger Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You get what I'm saying? So it's just all about how much. Oh, Darlene, I think I said, hey, dear mom. Hold on, y'all. Working out felt like a chore. It's hard for me to get started, but I decided that at least I can do 1 hour. Yes, and that's what I said. It's like, I go to work and I'm already dealing with so much at work, and I do it for them. So why, when it comes to myself, like, I have to be like, oh no, I don't want to do this. Oh no, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I don't tell them I'm gonna do it tomorrow. They ask me to do something, I get it done. So I have to start showing up for myself, just like I show up for them. That's why I said my 2021 is different. This one right here is personal. Like I said, 2020 was for me. In 2020, the one thing I learned about myself in 2020 is that I don't have to have the crowd. I don't have to have what we all thought we needed. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody always have felt like in order to enjoy yourself, enjoy a good time, you have to be around a crowd. No, the crowd is just good to have, but it's not something that you necessarily need. So I really got to know me. I really got to love my new body in 2020. I really got to understand that this journey is just that. It's my journey, and one day I might be bloated, and the next day I may look like I'm flat belly salad. But at the end of the day, I'm still me, and I still put in the work to lose weight. I did it naturally. And although, like I said, I can say so much about my journey. Oh, I wish I would have did this. Oh, I wish I would have did that. All that. I did it. I lost weight. And I've been keeping my weight off. Like, that's the most craziest part of it all. Because the one thing that I started with when I started doing any weight loss for you guys is I was telling y'all that I can lose weight. That's one thing about Crystal. You ain't never got to worry about Crystal. Oh, I need to lose 10 pounds. Oh, it's nothing. Boom, it's gone. So I can lose the weight. The problem I was having was keeping that weight off. Like for the longest time, y'all, I was wearing too big clothes. I was in a size 12, still putting on a size 16 because I was so afraid to buy my size 12s because I was like, you gonna gain weight. You gonna get back fat. And then what you gonna do? What you gonna wear? What you gonna do? What you gonna wear? And y'all, I have been in a 12 for over a year now. And I ain't gained weight. I still wear my same 12s. I still wear my same larges and shirts. Like, that's the crazy part. I was so afraid for so long to actually embrace where I went because I felt like I was going to gain weight back. And like I said, yes, everybody gained weight in quarantine. Some people didn't. And the people that didn't, guess what? It's because they used quarantine to lose weight. They didn't need to gain weight. They was using it to lose weight. Everybody did. And even now, with us not knowing what's going on and how much longer this pandemic is going to happen, sometimes you do get discouraged. Sometimes you say, well, why am I doing this right now? Like, nothing's going on. I ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do that. But don't think of it like that. Think of it as you're doing it. You're showing up for you. You're doing what it is you need to do. And you're going to keep going until you see the results that you want. Not the results that everybody else think you should have, but the results that you want. So like I said, my journey this year is real personal in a sense of me showing up for Crystal and me working hard for Crystal. And when I say that, I mean as far as my journey. And then me and Courtney, we got our couple goals and stuff that we want to accomplish in 2021 that we talked about. And we will share that with you guys throughout the vlogs and stuff like that. But yeah, like as far as my weight loss journey, this one right here is for this one. Like I said, I started my journey for Crystal, but my journey in my third year of being on this journey is just for me to show up for myself. So that means if I know that I need to be working out, it's okay to work out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I just want to make sure I do that. Hey, Sugar. Hey, Candy Love. The only workout I get is, and that's okay. And that's another thing when it comes to working out, guys. Like a lot of us think that you need to be in the gym, busting weights and, jump roping and doing all this extra stuff. But if you can't do it, walking is exercise. Leslie Sansone got a whole YouTube channel and testimonials. And I'm one. When I first started working out, I was doing hip hop cardio until, y'all know that story time, till the man gonna tell me that I need to take Herbalife in order to lose weight. So I started doing it at home. But when I started working out at home, I was doing Ashley Fit Body by Ashley Cardio Hip Hop. But I also did my walking videos. I did my walking videos every morning to give me a cool little 30-minute walk in the morning, 20 minutes sometime. And then in the evening, I do my cardio hip hop. And see, that's the crazy part. It was like I was so determined. I don't know if it's just because I was in the thick of my journey and I was really like geared towards reaching that 100-pound weight loss. And that's the reason. But I was doing 2-a-day workouts. Like I be looking at my memories, Facebook message, y'all know, and Snapchat message too with my memories, and I'll be like doing 2 a day. Just finished my second workout, and I'll be like, who was that? Who was that? Because this Crystal right here will argue you down about working out. Like I said, and it's so crazy because it's like if we're doing a challenge in a weight loss group, I will be consistent. I will do what we need to do. But it's like, as soon as that challenge over, my mind be like, okay, time to chill. Like, I just need to get myself out of that mode. I have to get myself out of that mode. And like I said, that's why I tell you guys all the time, it is okay to struggle. Like, it is okay to realize what your flaws are and just start working on it. Like, once you know what it is you need to work on, then that's what you need to work on. I wouldn't dare know that it's working out that I need to work on, and then somebody come and tell me, oh, Krista, you ain't eating healthy enough, and then boom, my focus on that. That's not my focus. Like, my focus is on what it is that I need to do to show up and show out for Crystal. So on warmer days, I take a walk around the park. Yes, and that's what I was saying, y'all. Walking is a good exercise. I do not care. Start walking. Even if you're just doing 10 minutes a day for right now until you can build your stamina up to do more. But you gotta start somewhere in order to continue. You will begin to like working out once you stay consistent. I once hated too, but I am so in love with working out now. Remember, your body will look much more in shape when you work out. And that's definitely true, Jazz. And that's definitely true. And sis, you be getting it in. Oh, yes, because I know you love working out. Look, Jasmine, when you pray tonight, say, Lord, please give some of my workout juice to Crystal. Please give me some. Because, y'all, this is why I said, like, again, if you told me, Crystal, you can only eat 2 carrots, 3 peas, 1 cracker, and drink 6 of these a day. That's all you could do for the rest of your life. And you'll stay your size. I do it over working out. That's how serious it is for me. But I'm going to get to it. Like I said, that's my struggle. And it's something that I'm going to stay on myself. And I'm going to keep starting over until I don't have to start over anymore. Until I get to the point where I am consistently working out. Like, it has to be a part of my life. Like, it has to be. It just has to be, even just for one, for my age, 2, for my physical mobility. Like, all of that. Like, I have to do it, y'all, and that's what we're gonna do. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Black Beauty. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Eve. On my right hand, my job had cupcakes and Panera bread today. Man, it was hard not to eat. Man, Black Beauty, I'm telling you, and y'all know I tell y'all all the time. Them people at my job, they get on my nerves, but they will feed you, honey. They cater or bring breakfast or bring lunch or give y'all kind of food gift cards. Yes, Dolores. Some days I'll be like, ooh, okay, sis, you looking kind of. Then some days I get up and I'll be like, if I wasn't lesbian, I swear I was pregnant. I'm telling you. Yes, I just have to find that balance. Hey, sis, I got me a Chanel and Hot Girl shit mug. I love them. Oh, yay! Yeah, here go my mug. I love it. She just did. Oh, look, I didn't even let y'all see it. She just did well, not just did, but she also has a Gucci one and a Louis Vuitton one I want. I'm so excited. Like, I don't know. Well, I do know. I've always been like a mug lover, but I recently like just really started going in and collecting them. I love them. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Ashley, you made it. Yes, I finally made it. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? But yes, guys, so my goals, like I said, this year is just to get to the point where I am being consistent with my fitness part of my journey. And then I want to figure out what it is I want to do with the nutritional part of my journey. When I say that, it's because y'all know I have samples. So I did 16-8 for a while. Well, I did 16-8 the whole part of my journey. Like, the way I lost 100 pounds is I did the 16-8 intermittent fasting. But remember, our bodies get used to stuff. So my body got used to that. And then I did 18-6 for a while. Then I switched over and I did 24 for a while. So right now, I don't know what it is I want to do. I do not know. I'll be lying if I told you guys like what it is. And I'm finna be just real transparent and real honest with y'all. My intermittent fasting these last couple weeks have been whenever I fast. Like, one day I will fast 22 hours. Another day I fast 14 hours. One day I fast 12 hours. The next day I fast 21 hours. Now, when I started the Jump Into January challenge, I did start with a 3-day fast. Well, I was only supposed to do a 43-hour fast because I was going to do my full day fast on Monday, break my fast on Tuesday. But like I said, I get in the modes where my mind just be like, look, we just want to chill. We don't want to eat nothing. I'm drinking water. I'm satisfied. I'm not hungry. I'm not hurting. I have energy. I'm moving around. So, excuse me, I'll go ahead and fast. So I end up fasting for 3 days, 22 hours. And then after that fast, I ate, I had a smoothie, then I ate some chili, and then after I had that, I went back into fasting mode, and then I fast for another 21 hours, and then I had a smoothie and some chili the next time. So it's like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to do the 20-hour fast. I don't know if I want to do an 18-hour fast. My mind or what I wrote down was to do 18-6. So I will have my fasting window from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. That way I can break my fast, have my smoothie or whatever I'm going to eat for my first meal. That way something will be on my belly. I come home, get my workout in, and then after my workout, I have my next meal or my dinner meal. So I'm thinking about doing it that way. Um, but I did the 24 and I feel so good doing the 24. The only thing about the 24 is it is really hard for me to get the calories that I need within that 4 hour window. Because for one, when you fast, like my sis Tanisha said, sis, you ain't tell me fast and shrink your stomach. Yes, honey, it shrinks your stomach. So when you coming off your fast and you think you finna eat a whole meal, you ain't finna eat a whole meal. So when I do fast for those 20 hours and I'm taking NRG, y'all, I can't eat. And I know I may not be getting enough calories in during that time. So that's the reason I don't want to do that fasting window. Because remember I told you, it sounds good saying, oh, sis not eating enough, but I don't ever want my body to revert or think I'm starving it or anything like that. So I don't know. I think I'm going to do the 18-6 where my window will be from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I want to do. Because I need to do that. I need to do that. I need to go to the grocery store because your girl need a full grocery haul. Like, I need snacks. I need essential items. I need meals. I need a whole lot of stuff. So it's a lot of stuff I gotta do. Yeah, I gotta get my life together. Like I said, these first couple of weeks of January took your girl for a spin. Because let me say it like this, because I know I keep saying a lot of people. We have, let me count. I'm gonna count. I ain't gonna say the names out loud for, purposes, but I'm gonna count. So we have mm, mm, hmm, mm, 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 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 17 people in our office. Dang, I didn't realize it was 17 people. But yes, we have 17 people in our office. 13, between 13 and 15, I can't count, got COVID. So that means all of them people was out. So yeah, 2021, I got, when I tell y'all, it's so like, if it had been any other kind of crazy, like it had been, I could deal with that. I just had to, I vent to y'all a little bit, boom, go on. But literally, people being, oh my God, y'all, it was so crazy. Like, it has been so, like, just this week right here, starting Monday, Tuesday, and today being Wednesday, was just so, just like, chill, y'all. I just thank God for it. Like, I ain't even mad. Like, even though they still didn't do what I asked them to do, still didn't send what I told them to send, I don't even care. At least y'all was here. Like, it has been more than crazy. So yeah, your girl just being all over the place. Like I said, one day I'm fasting 22 hours, next day I'm fasting only 12 hours. It's been crazy. So I am needing to just pick back up my consistency with my intermediate fasting. And I just need to figure out what window I want. And I think I'm going to do the 18-6. I think that's what I'm going to do. First day back at the gym, Lord, wearing a mask, doing a workout, and being out of shape does not go together. Sis, tell me about it. Tell me about it. And that's my thing about the gym, because I was like, y'all, I'll be about to die without a mask on. So if I have a mask on, they're going to have to pick me up off the floor. I'm talking about full camera, pull it on down, because y'all about to laugh. But yes, I'm just, like I said, I'm just at the point right now where in my journey, I want to show up for Crystal. I want to do it for Crystal. What it is, Crystal want. Not the number part, just the fitness part of it all. When it comes to the number part of it, like I said, I just want to stay in my size 12s. Of course, like Jasmine said, working out will change your body and it will make you look a lot more toned and stuff like that. So of course I want to see that part. But another thing, like I said, just because I want to see my body toned, just because I want to, work out, it's not a workout to stress myself out about nothing. It's literally just to show up for me. Like I told you guys, I'm about to be 36 in May, so I don't want to be 36 and my knees gonna pop anyway because I'm old. I don't have mega knees, but yeah, I just want to get to the point, like I said, where I'm just being consistent with my fitness part and not looking at it as a chore. I'm not looking at it as, oh my God, I gotta go work out. Oh my God. And y'all, I've tried everything. Like paying for a membership don't bother me. I don't care. Like if I gotta pay, I gotta pay. You gotta pay bills, so that's just a bill. Wearing something cute that used to work. It used to work for me to be like, oh, I got this cute. That don't work for me no more. I don't know if it's because it's a pandemic and I'm working outside and working out at home and stuff like that. I don't know if that's the reason why, but yeah, being cute, that's not a motivation for me anymore. Um, so yeah, like I said, I need to show up for Crystal. I need to stop making the excuse that, I'm tired when, like I said, at work all day, they ask me to do something, I get it done. I don't say I'm tired at work, so I shouldn't say I'm tired when it comes to me showing up for me in my journey. Hey, Brenda. So yes, guys, that's pretty much, like I said, what I'm having as far as my weight loss goes. And my expectations is I'm expecting the unexpected this year. I'm expecting that once I get on my fitness journey and stay consistent more than a month, that I will, like I said, it is so crazy because when I start working out, y'all, I see my body tone. Like I see how my butt sit. I see that my stomach is flatter, especially like I don't have any issues with the stomach part, like I said, since I started taking the T part, as far as me feeling like overly bloated. Of course, when nature here, a little bit days after she leave, your girl bloated. We getting through that, but for the most part, I don't have that issue anymore. But I do realize that when I'm being super consistent, along with that, like my body, everybody will tell me like, "Oh my God, you look smaller now than at y'all smallest." Because y'all know my smallest was 195. That was my smallest. I made it there when I made my weight loss goal or whatever when I came back from Vegas. And people will literally tell me like, and I even said, me and my mama say all the time, I be like, dang, I'll look smaller then than I did at 195. And that's because I will be working out. Like my body will be changing. Like, so I just have to be consistent, y'all. That's just, it is what it is. And you have to be real with yourself. Like I am a realist when it comes to that. Like I know what it is I need to work on. I'm never ashamed. I never feel sorry. I never, like, none of those thoughts come to my mind. You know why? Because I'm human. It wouldn't be a journey if it was something easy. Like, if it was something that we all could do, then we all would just lose weight and go on with our life, right? But because it's not something that's easy, it's the journey that we're all deciding to take. It's the journey that we're all deciding to be consistent on. So, yeah, like I said, I've gotten the eating part down. Not worried about that. I'm not worried about the water part. Oh, that's another thing I want to tell you guys, because like I've gotten to the part where your girl don't like water that much no more. Like I'm at the part, like I said, it could be because I've been doing this for 3 years, almost 3 years now. Like the end of this month will be 3 years. And I don't like it. So what I've been doing to coerce myself to make sure that I'm getting my gallon is, y'all know I told you guys my 5 Starbucks cups is the gallon. Well, it's 120 ounces, and I drink 8 ounces when I take my Iaso tea. So that's my 128 ounces, which is a gallon of water. Well, what I've been doing, which kind of allows me to have more than a gallon, just a few ounces over, is I would drink 4 of my Starbucks cups. So that's 96 ounces, and then I would have 1 flavored water for like my dinner, after working out, just give me a different taste. And this is 33.8 ounces. So this is a little bit more because my cup is only 24 ounces. So this is almost 10 ounces more. So it's giving me a little more, over 10 ounces. So I'm almost like I'm 138 ounces, 140 ounces of drinking water. So it's actually causing me to drink more water. But yeah, I'm like, it's like my brain knows like, oh, okay, we just gotta drink them 4 cups. It's just something about that last cup, y'all. And like I said, it just could be because my brain was trying to revert back. Like this whole time it was trying to go back to, oh my God, you having bad days at work, so you should do this, you should do that. So that's probably why I was mad at the water. But that's the only way I could consistently get my gallon in. And that is to allow myself, because I can drink those 4 cups of water before 11 a.m. every day. Like I drink one soon I get up in the morning. By the time I get to work, I'm on my 2nd cup. Then while I'm doing my reports and all that stuff in the morning, I'm drinking. So yeah, I can make those 4 cups before 11 a.m. And once I do that, like I said, 9 times out of 10, if I do that and it's early in the day, I will go ahead and finish my 5th cup, and then I still will allow myself to have the flavored water or whatever. But yeah, that's what I've had to have done in order to finish it, y'all. Cause like I said, water, I'm just like water. I just gotta drink water. I even bought lemon juice, put a little dabs of lemon juice. I wanted to freeze some lemon juice in an ice tray and then just put me like 2 of the lemon ice cubes in my water, like as it melt, the lemon can come through. So I might end up doing that. I need to go and get some ice trays because we got an ice maker now. So I threw the ice trays away. Crazy me. But yes, I'm gonna go get me some ice trays and freeze me some some lemon juice, so that way I can just start adding it to my water too. Because like I said, I don't want to give up, so I have to go ahead and find the next best thing for me to stay consistent. And to stay consistent is it's just like I just don't like the taste of water anymore. And I don't care what it is. It could be Ozarka, it could be Kroger brand, it could be the artisan water I drink at work, which is so crisp and clear. Your girl I'm over the taste of water. So that's what I've been doing to, stay consistent with that. Hey Marquita. Hey Tashina. So yes, guys, I wanted to come tonight and just tell you guys pretty much what was on my mind, how I felt, where I am in my journey, and where I want to be. And right now, like I said, I'm just at the part of my journey where I wasn't putting it first enough, like not being consistent enough with myself because I was making excuses, and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm just at the point now where it is time to put Crystal first. It is time to be consistent and show up for myself, like I show up for others, like I show up for work, like I do that. Like it is totally okay. I have the time, I have the resources, I have everything I need to get it done. So I just have to get it done. So that is exactly what I plan on doing. I am still gonna jump rope. I love jumping. Like that's the one thing, that's the crazy part about it. Like your girl love jump rope, and it is nothing to me. Like it is nothing to me anymore. So I don't mind jump roping. I don't mind doing my walk. I don't mind doing squats. I don't mind any of that. It's just the point of doing it. Like that's it. It's just like coming in the house, putting on my workout clothes, and getting it done. And that's it. And for the first couple of days, I have to do what I always do, and that is like come straight in the house and get ready. There is no coming in, sitting down. There is no coming in like, oh, let me cook this real fast. Because if I do, girl, I make up 200 excuses as to why I'm not going to work out. So that is not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is do what I normally do. It takes me the first 2 weeks to like come straight in the house, go straight to put on my workout. Like literally in the morning time when I get ready, because I get ready here in my office. Well, I get ready in both places, but I do put on my clothes here in the office. But yeah, what I do is I'll come in here, put on my work clothes, and then I'll put out my workout clothes and lay it on my little bench over here. So that way when I come home from work, I drop my purse down, I take off my work clothes, throw those in the dirty laundry, and then I put on my workout clothes, kiss baby, and say, hey, I'll be back. And then we talk when I come back. Like, I have to do that, y'all. So I know for sure that that's what I'm going to have to do for the first couple of weeks. But in this journey, the one thing I want to do is I want to come back to this video in a couple of months, and I want to be able to say that I said I wanted to be consistent. I said I want to show up for myself, and I did it. Like, that's what I want. I want that on record. I want to speak that into the universe that I did it. Like I said, I am very consistent when it comes to the food, the eating, the taking of my supplements, not supplements, but like my Iaso tea and making sure like that NurtrBurst. Even my mama said it today. She said, girl, I'm gonna have to stop taking NurtrBurst. I said, what's wrong? She said, it's making stuff grow too fast. She got her hair braided and like new growth already through nails. Like my nails are growing, hair is growing. So that NurtrBurst is lit. Like it is so lit. So I'm always being consistent and stuff with that. That's why I continue to purchase it. I purchase it every month. No matter what you guys see over here, because it's gonna go. I do 2 teas a day. I do 1 NRG. I do 1 cap of NurtrBurst, yeah, and stuff like that. So it's gonna go. So I do invest in myself and go ahead and purchase that and stuff. But yes, guys, that's what I want to do. I want to show up for myself with my fitness part, and I just want to just keep getting to love myself, taking my self-love to that next level where, like I said, I'm just putting myself first, getting my mind right so I don't revert back to those habits of saying, oh my God, I had a bad day, so let me go get some fries. Or, oh my God, I had a bad day, I deserve ice cream, I deserve an Oreo cookie shake, stuff like that. So I'm ready for everything. A lot of you guys requested for me to do a workout with me video. I won't necessarily do a workout with me video, but I will do a workout routine for you guys because I like doing like my warm up with the jump rope, doing my walking, doing my weight training with the kettlebells and the squats. Like I really like it, and it's like I said, I'm such a walking contradiction. In one sense, I hate working out, but then when I do, y'all, I be getting it in. Like that's the craziest part to me. But again, like I said, before I can point a finger at somebody else, my dad always say you got other fingers pointing back at you, and you really do. So I have to see what it is that I gotta work on. So hopefully you guys have set your weight loss goals and you are expecting the unexpected throughout your journey. Like I said, I'll be here with you guys every Wednesday. We can talk about whatever it is you want, because the thing about your weight loss journey is that entails everything. So it entails relationships, friendships, situationships. It entails how you love about yourself, your work, your personal. Like it entails about all that. So if you guys want to talk about anything, if you want to know my opinion about anything, if you want to speak on anything, if you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to ask or anything like that. And we can just have that open dialogue where we talk. I'm trying to be a good YouTuber and learn StreamYard, so that way, like when I go live, you guys can call in and we can do stuff like that. Like I'm trying to, that's another thing. Like I said, not only with my journey am I showing up for Crystal, but I want to show up for Crystal this year in stuff that I want. Like how long have I said I was opening my hairline? How long have I said, that I was going to sell this and do this and do that, and I've never had a chance to do it? Well, not say that I haven't had a chance. It's just that I've always been doing stuff all day, and I work and work and work, and then when I get home, it's like I don't want to open my laptop because I've looked at a screen all day. I'm tired of looking at the screen. I'll work on it tomorrow, and tomorrow turns into never. So the one thing that, like I said, I'm showing up for Crystal this year, and YouTube is something that I genuinely like, and I really, really want to take it serious enough to where I can get where I want to be, what it is I want, So the one thing, so yes, I want to just show up for myself, guys. Like I'm just at the point where I'm just gonna take it much more for, I shouldn't say seriously, because y'all know I do take YouTube seriously, but I want to get to the point, like I said, where I'm not letting my work hinder what it is I genuinely like to do, because I have like a really good work schedule in a sense, because I work from morning till mid-afternoon. After that, I have time after work. I have weekends off. I have holidays off. So it's not necessarily that like I'm working 22 hours a day and stuff like that. But like I said, I was letting work hinder a lot of stuff, because I would have a video idea, be at work, working on my video idea, then work will go so crazy, and then I'll come home and I'll just be like, look, I don't even want to do it. I just want to take a bath and lay down. And it's like, Crystal, you just gave up on yourself. You went and did all this work for somebody all day, and then you came home and you didn't do nothing for yourself. Like, you didn't do anything for yourself. So I'm not doing it this year. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm coming hard. So get ready. Like I said, I don't look at my YouTube as like a business, so don't think like I'm going like business wise with it. Like I still do definitely want to keep it personable and keep it, open with you guys where I'm being honest and stuff. But I also, like I said, I do want to take it a little bit more seriously and get out my ideas. Like I do YouTube because I'm creative and I think about stuff differently, and that's something that I used to think was a flaw. The way that I think and the stuff that I do and the way I go about stuff, I used to think like, oh, well, everybody don't think like that, it's a flaw. But that's what makes me unique. Like that's what makes me different, and I do want to share that with you guys. So like I said, I am going to take it a lot more seriously because I'm going to show up for Crystal. I'm no longer going to put Crystal on the back burner. Brenda said, question, do you think you have to watch your calories for the rest of your life? Like you said, you have already been doing this for 3 years. Yes, Brenda, I honestly feel like when you start a journey, it's a journey for life. Like there is no way that I can go back to eating the way I used to eat and won't gain weight back. Like even now, just think about now, when you allow yourself to be off for a week or two on your vacations or over the holidays, how you weigh yourself and you gain 5 pounds and you like, damn, I ain't even do nothing. And it's just because you gotta think about your body has been in a calorie deficit for so long that when you allow yourself to have a surplus, your body don't know what to do with it anymore. It's like, wait a minute, she been giving us 1,200 calories for 3 months, and then all of a sudden today we got 3,000 calories. So your body will hold it and store it as fat because it don't know what to do with it because you trained it to do something else. So yes, I honestly feel like you're gonna have to do something or like I honestly feel, I should say me, that I'm gonna have to like watch what I eat for the rest of my life. But that's the reason why I chose Weight Watchers. Like I told you guys, I know what Weight Watchers is. I'm not affiliated with Weight Watchers in a sense like they don't know who I am. I do pay for my prescription, my subscription and stuff like that. But Weight Watchers just gave me a peace of mind, y'all, because for the longest time I was so afraid that if I ate anything, I would gain all my weight back. Like, oh my God, I can never go to McDonald's again because if I eat a large fry, I'm gonna gain 50 pounds. Like, I was that crazy manic person that was thinking that. So finding Weight Watchers and realizing that like it's the same thing, to be truthfully honest, y'all. Like, Weight Watchers ain't nothing but calorie count. But for me, it just takes the thinking and the stressing out of me being afraid to gain all of my weight back. That's just pretty much what it is. So yes, like I said, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be on Weight Watchers forever, but I will always be watching my weight. Yes, sis, I will always be watching my weight. I will always have to get to the point where I'm making sure that I'm not overeating and I'm making sure, that I'm being consistent with my goals. Do I think I'll be drinking a gallon of water forever? No, I don't think that, but I will need to make sure that I get a significant amount of water in daily. Like I honestly do feel like I'll be doing it. Hey, Shiz Kingdom. I just recently started drinking 96 ounces and I'm still losing weight. Yay, sis. Hey, Kristen. Love to see you. Yes, back burner done. Yes, sis. I have to stop. I have to stop. And it's so crazy because like once I put my mind to something and actually do it, like I know that I can get stuff done. But like I said, I will let everything else around me get done before I do it for myself. And then I'm looking at everybody else like, oh well, she was able to do that. Well, she had the same 24 hours I did. And she worked too. She just got off from work and recorded her video. You got off from work and sit on the couch. Like, I can be real with myself. I tell y'all that all the time. If you can't even be real with yourself, how do you expect to be real with others? So I know where my flaws are and where I lack. And like I said, 2021, I'm not giving myself any excuses. Like, sis, get it done. You need to get it done. Like you said you was doing this and this is what you need to do. And like I said, I am not gonna beat myself up because I will harp on something and be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like not last weekend, but the weekend before was supposed to be the first video of 2021 on the 10th, but that's the weekend I was on call and it was like literally, y'all, I sat at this desk right here and I worked all day long. Like all day long. Courtney came in from work herself. We talked, ate a little breakfast. She got in the shower. She got in the bed like before she was even asleep. Like before, even while we was eating breakfast, I was getting calls. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna take care of it in a minute. And once I like sat down at this desk, I sat here all day working. And I was like, my whole Saturday's gone. Like, that's crazy. And the Sunday was like that too. So I just was like, I can't even do anything. I can't even edit. I had clips to edit for you guys. And it was crazy. And I was mad at myself for one. Because I was like, I let my own self down. Like, I said I was going to do this and I didn't get it done. But then, too, that's when I realized and I stepped in and said, okay, this is a situation that you can't beat yourself up about, Crystal. Like, you was at work, honey. It wasn't like you was laying up all day. It wasn't like you was just chilling watching Netflix all day and didn't do your video. It was because you was genuinely working and it's your job. It was my weekend on call, my week on call. We're actually on call from that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you're on call all the way to the next Friday. So yeah, I was on call the whole time. So I couldn't be mad, like I said, and that is pretty much where it started for me for 2021, where I realized that stuff is not going to be perfect every single time. And that is the reason why you can't beat yourself up about it, honey. You just gotta roll with the punches. And that's just what I'm doing. And since then, like I said, Yes, it's only been 3 days of work. um since my new attitude, but it's been a really good 3 days. And like I said, it's not good in the sense that work is good because it's still the same shit going on. But I have just realized that that's something I can't control, honey. I can't deal with those folks, so let it go. But yes, y'all. This hasn't been a good week. Period is not motivated to exercise. Yes, sis, and see that's another thing. Like Mother Nature comes in, and see for me, I have PMS, which the week before is when I start swelling. When I start like my breast hurt, my back hurt, I'm tired, like legit. I can sleep for 12 hours and still be tired. It's like all this stuff happens, and then you have that's the week before. Then you have your actual Mother Nature week, and then you have days after that where you're still swollen. It's just like, look, you're doing too much. But the one thing I can say is when I was going hard on my journey, like when I was trying to reach my 100-pound weight loss, um, of course I had monthlies too, every single month. And I was like, Crystal, what was you doing then? Because I was still dropping weight. I was still, I pretty much, I didn't let Mother Nature take me over. And I guess it was because my head was so headstrong to boom, I have to reach this goal. And that's why I say all the time, it's okay to be motivated. It's okay to be driven. But sometimes you can miss what it is you're supposed to be learning because you're looking too far ahead. Like you have to go for the day. Um, so yeah, like I said, I'm just at the point, y'all, I'm not putting Crystal on the back burner anymore. If it's something Crystal want to do, Crystal is going to do. Crystal's going to make the time to get it done because I do stuff for people all day long. And it's crazy because I do stuff for them all day long that they don't even appreciate. Like they don't even appreciate that I do the reports, send them everything that they need to have just for them to actually log something, and they don't even log it. And I be like, I did all that work for why? Because what did y'all do with it? Nothing. And I still end up having to come back and tell you to do this. Like, it's so crazy. So it's like, if I could do that for people who don't even care, then I definitely have to be able to show up and show out for myself. So that is what I'm going to do. I want you guys to be thinking about your weight loss goals, your weight loss expectations. And again, like I said, when you're thinking about your expectations, don't think of anybody else's expectations, and don't even think of yourself in the sense of, oh, this is what I'm going to look like. But just expect the unexpected. Expect that your body is going to do what you do to it. So if you are putting in the work and doing what you have to do, then your body is only going to do what you do to it. So expect the unexpected, and in order to see the results, just keep going no matter what. No matter what. I do not care how many times you have to say, I'm getting back on track, sis. I'm getting back on track. I tell people all the time, okay, you back on track. Cool. And if you fall off tomorrow, guess what? You can tell me tomorrow I'm back on track, because keep starting over until you don't have to start over anymore. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for tonight. Like I said, this is the first Weight Loss Wednesday. Be thinking of any questions that you have, any topics you want to discuss. Think about all things weight loss. Like I said, I don't want to only focus on TLC or Weight Watchers or calorie count or anything like that. Like I want this to be just a safe haven, a place to come and discuss your journey struggles. All of us are going through something different, and all of us are going to have a different journey. So there is nobody saying that you should do this, you should do should do this or should do that. That's not what we're here for. We're just here to support each other on whichever journey that we choose. I'm taking it day by day, forces on myself, no one else. I've been getting it in. Oh, cool. Your husband started with you. That's what I'm talking about, Veronica. Get it in, because when you have that person next to you, you know that you can have that support in the household. It definitely is going to work. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. And I'm so, so glad, y'all, we are here. But I'll let you guys go for tonight. Make sure that if you're not, okay. Oh, I could definitely do that, because like I told you guys, I need, Tiffany said meal planning. I can definitely do that because I still need to go to the store. I need to figure out what it is I want to do, y'all. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. But I will know by Sunday. So we'll discuss it. Discuss it. Look, I'm getting sleepy. Can y'all tell? I'm getting sleepy? Anyway, we will discuss that in Sunday's video. Because like I told you guys, yes, Sunday will be lifestyle vlogs and stuff, but of course I'm talking about weight loss is my journey. I talk about my journey every time because every day I want you guys to see that it's gonna be good, the bad, and the ugly. But anyway, if you're not, this is your time to subscribe and turn your notification bell on to be notified when we post the next video. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Oh, I forgot I gotta get up to turn the live off because I was trying to be fancy tonight.